You feel it, don't you? That invisible weight crushing your chest the exact moment the bedroom light goes out. The world tells you that you just had a long day, but the truth is, your soul is exhausted from fighting in the dark against a tomorrow that hasn't even arrived yet. They told you that worrying deep into the night, obsessively planning and carrying the heavy guilt of everything you didn't accomplish today is how you gain control over your future. That is an illusion. Your anxiety and your endless striving do not create your reality, your frequency does. What you feel in the exact 3 minutes before you fall asleep decides whether your tomorrow will be an exhausting battlefield or an irresistible magnet for abundance. The bone-deep fatigue you wake up with is not the price of success. It is the symptom of an energy you are letting bleed away. Take a deep breath with me. Leave the chaos of the outside world at the door. Subscribe to join this untouched sanctuary of peace. And to physically anchor your intention of healing for tonight, scroll down right now and type the word peace in the comments. Drop your armor. We are going to rewrite your tomorrow. The sun has long surrendered to the horizon. The world outside your window has quieted down. The day is officially over. Yet, within you, the engines are still roaring. You are still running. Look at where you are right now. The room is dark. The shadows have stretched across the walls, but your face is bathed in that cold, artificial blue light. You are scrolling, swiping, consuming. You tell yourself you are winding down. You tell yourself this is how you detach from the relentless demands of the world. But pay attention to your body in this very moment. Notice the shallow breath, trapped at the very top of your chest. Notice the invisible grip tightening around your jaw. Notice how your eyes, heavy with the fatigue of 1,000 daily decisions, dart across the screen, searching for a distraction, a momentary escape, a quick hit of dopamine to numb the exhaustion. You call this resting, but your spirit knows the truth. This is not rest. This is simply a different kind of labor. You are trying to empty your tired mind by pouring more of the world into it. You are pouring water into a cup that has been overflowing since noon. And then, the inevitable happens. You finally put the device down. The screen goes black. The room plunges into absolute darkness. You close your eyes. You wait for the peace to come, but the peace does not come. Instead, the real noise begins. In the sudden absence of distraction, the silence of your bedroom becomes deafening. Your mind, stripped of its digital pacifier, suddenly ignites. It becomes a relentless projector, playing high-definition movies of a future that has not yet arrived. Suddenly, you are organizing emails that haven't been written. You are calculating numbers, staring at imaginary bills, negotiating strict deadlines in the dark. You are rehearsing difficult conversations with people who are already fast asleep, defending yourself against attacks that have never even happened. Your physical body is lying on a soft mattress. Your muscles are begging for a truce, yet your heart is beating with the frantic, heavy rhythm of a soldier standing on a battlefield. Your adrenaline surges. I ask you, why are you fighting tomorrow's wars when today has already laid down its sword? You bring the heavy armor of your daily survival into the softest, most vulnerable sanctuary of your life, your bed. You drag the chaotic energy of the outside world straight into the sacred temple of your rest. And then, as if the anxiety of tomorrow were not enough, comes the guilt of today. It is a quiet, heavy whisper. A silent, unforgiving judge sitting right at the edge of your bed. I didn't do enough. I didn't finish the list. I should have been better. I am falling behind. You toss. You turn. The fabric of your sheets feels rough, almost restrictive against your skin. You flip the pillow, searching for the cool side, searching for a comfortable position. But I must tell you a difficult, liberating truth. There is no physical posture of comfort for a mind that refuses to forgive itself. You are carrying the heavy debris of the last 16 hours into the delicate threshold of your sleep. You are holding on so desperately to the ashes of what went wrong today, somehow believing that by punishing yourself, you will build a better tomorrow. You lie there, trapped in the space between a day you cannot change and a morning you cannot yet control. You believe that if you just think a little harder, if you plan a little more meticulously, if you worry just a little longer, you will finally grip the steering wheel of your destiny. You believe this endless mental spinning is what keeps you safe. But let me ask you to pause and look closely at the fruit of this exhausting labor. Has it worked? Has the midnight worry ever paid a debt? Has the midnight anxiety ever solved a morning crisis? Or are you simply bleeding out your life force in a maze of your own making? The control you so desperately seek in the dark is a phantom, and the bone-deep exhaustion you feel right now is not from the physical work you did today. It is the heavy toll of a massive unseen illusion, an illusion you have been unconsciously serving night after night, right at the edge of sleep. That illusion is the belief that sleep simply erases the mind. You think of sleep as a switch, a sudden blackout where the world and its troubles cease to exist. But let us look closer at the quiet mechanics of your spirit. There is a precise, delicate moment when the exhaustion finally overpowers your physical body. Your eyes close heavily, your breathing slows, you slip beneath the surface of waking consciousness. But ask yourself, what frequency are you holding in your heart at that exact moment? What is the very last emotion that passes through your chest before you drift away? Is it gratitude? Is it peace? Or is it the lingering echo of fear, the sharp edge of urgency, the heavy, sinking feeling of lack? When you fall asleep in a state of defense, your mind does not truly shut down. It merely changes shifts. The conscious, analytical mind steps back, and the massive, unseen gates to your vast subconscious swing wide open. Your subconscious is a sponge. It does not judge. It does not filter. It only accepts the instructions you hand to it in the final moments of your day. If you cross the threshold of sleep holding on to the stress of unpaid bills, the sting of an argument, or the terror of failing, you are quite literally handing the blueprints of chaos over to your inner architect. You are telling your deepest self, this is our reality, build more of this. And so, your subconscious goes to work. For 6, 7, 8 uninterrupted hours. Notice the subtle tension in your temples that never fully unwinds. Notice the shallow, fragmented dreams that leave you tossing. You are asleep, yes, but you are not resting. Sleep is not a magical escape hatch. It is an incubator. You are marinating your soul in the frequency of survival. You are soaking your energetic body in the heavy waters of panic and scarcity. Is it any wonder, then, how you feel when the morning comes? The alarm rings, and it sounds like a threat. Before you even open your eyes, the exhaustion is already there, waiting for you. You wake up feeling as though you have fought a war in the dark. Your fists are clenched tight beneath the heavy blankets. There is a gritty, sandy feeling behind your eyes. Your mind is foggy, clouded by the thick residue of the fear you incubated all night long. You have just awakened, yet you already feel defeated. This is the cycle of the energy drain. You drag yourself out of bed. Your bare feet touch the cold floor, and immediately that familiar knot forms in the pit of your stomach. You walk into the new day already wearing the heavy, rusted armor of the past. You step into the morning feeling like a victim of circumstances, bracing yourself for the next blow. And here is the most profound, unyielding truth of this universe. The law of attraction is completely neutral. It does not care if you are a good person. It does not care how hard you have struggled. It only ever responds to one thing, your baseline frequency. It is a mirror. It simply reflects exactly what you are broadcasting. If you fall asleep in a state of defense, you program your vibration to expect an attack, and the universe, in its infinite obedience, will bend the reality of your day to prove you right. You will attract the same friction, the same delays, the same difficult people, the same heavy, suffocating circumstances that you worried about the night before. You are caught in a looping echo of scarcity, constantly recreating yesterday's pain in today's reality. You are leaking your precious life force into a void. But what if I told you the chain could be broken? What if I told you that the key to unlocking an entirely different reality does not require hours of meditation or fighting the chaos of the outside world? The key is hidden in a tiny, overlooked fraction of your day, a sliver of time you have been carelessly discarding. The final 3 minutes. The final 3 minutes. This is the golden threshold. I invite you to make a conscious decision tonight. Stop fighting the insomnia. Stop wrestling with the fatigue. Notice the room around you right now and let the absolute darkness be exactly what it is. Do not try to fill it. Accept it. Listen to the quiet hum of the silence in your room. It is not empty. It is waiting. Bring your attention gently away from the loud theatre of your mind and place it on the simple, rhythmic tide of air entering and leaving your nostrils. In these final 3 minutes before sleep claims you, the heavy veil between your noisy, frightened ego and your divine, infinite self becomes paper thin. You are standing at the doorway between worlds. The conscious mind is stepping down, and the vast, limitless universe of your subconscious is stepping forward. This is where the magic begins. But first, you must drop the armor. I invite you to do something radical. Drop the list. Let the unwritten emails fall to the floor. Let the unresolved arguments dissolve into the shadows of the room. Let the anxiety of tomorrow's tasks slip through your fingers like dry sand. Hear me now. The world is vast, ancient, and perfectly capable of spinning on its axis for the next 8 hours without your supervision. You do not need to hold it all together tonight. Feel the physical weight of that realization. Notice your shoulders melting, finally melting, sinking heavy and supported into the fabric of your pillow. Feel the tight creases of your forehead beginning to smooth out, as if a gentle hand just swept across your brow. Watch as your breath slowly descends from the anxious flutter in your chest, down, down, into the deep, quiet, rising rhythm of your abdomen. You have been taught by a frantic world that surrender is a form of defeat. You have been taught that if you let go, everything will fall apart. But true surrender is the supreme act of trust. When you consciously release your desperate grip on tomorrow, you are not giving up. You are simply stepping out of your own way. You are allowing the universal flow to take the helm, and in that space of profound emptiness, you make the jump. As you lie there, emptied of the day's heavy debris, do not try to force a grand fake positivity. The universe does not respond to lies. Instead, find just one single true thing, a micro gratitude. Perhaps it is the simple softness of the blanket resting over your tired legs. Perhaps it is the fact that your lungs are breathing entirely on their own, keeping you alive without you having to ask them to. Perhaps it was a fleeting moment of sunlight on your skin earlier today. Hold that one tiny fragment of light in your mind. Notice the subtle shift in your body. Do you feel it? That gentle, blooming warmth waking up in the very center of your chest. That beautiful, fleeting sensation of weightlessness, of floating. That single, pure thought of appreciation acts as a tuning fork for your soul. In a fraction of a second, it strikes a new chord. It sends a ripple through the deep waters of your subconscious, instantly recalibrating your entire vibrational signature. You are no longer vibrating in fear. You are no longer marinating in lack. In these final moments, you have shifted into the frequency of abundance, of being held, of simply being enough. You have tuned your inner receiver to the station of peace. But the physical world is dense, and tomorrow the noise will try to return. How do you anchor this ethereal frequency into the physical plane? How do you build an unbreakable shield around this fragile new piece so that the chaos of the morning cannot shatter it? For thousands of years, the masters have known the secret, and the tool for this ancient alchemy is entirely ordinary. In fact, it is likely sitting right next to you, waiting in the dark on your bedside table. Reach out your hand in the dark. Find the glass of water resting beside your bed. Feel the smooth, cold surface of the glass against your warm fingertips. Bring it close to you. Notice the liquid inside, perfectly still, completely silent, reflecting the faint silver shadows of your quiet room. Water is not just a simple substance. It is the great cosmic conductor. It is ancient memory. It is life. For centuries, the ancestors knew a profound truth that the modern world has forgotten. Water absorbs, retains, and physically mirrors the vibration of the environment it is placed in, and right now, it is placed directly in the environment of your intention. As you hold this glass in the dark, hold on to that single pure thought of gratitude you just discovered, that brief glowing moment of light in your chest. Do not ask the water for anything. Do not beg the universe for a better tomorrow, for begging only implies to your subconscious that you are lacking. Instead, simply offer your quiet thanks to the water, project your newfound peace into it, let your hands infuse the glass with the profound relief of a day that is finally done, breathe your calm directly into the stillness of the liquid. Now, bring the glass to your lips, drink exactly half of the water, feel the cool, heavy liquid sliding down your throat. Notice how it instantly soothes the dryness, how it quenches not just your physical thirst, but the deep emotional dehydration of your long, exhausting day. With every swallow, imagine that cool stream washing away the invisible residue of your stress, washing away the chaotic conversations, the lingering doubts, the sharp, jagged edges of your fear. You are not just drinking water, you are physically ingesting the frequency of peace. You are commanding your very cells to align with stillness. You are healing yourself from the inside out. When you have drunk exactly half, gently pull it away. Place the glass back onto the bedside table. Leave the remaining water exactly where it is. That remaining half is no longer just water, it is a physical anchor. It is an energetic sentinel, standing guard in the physical plane, while your soul travels through the deep, restorative realms of sleep. It holds the vibration of your gratitude steady in the room, watching over you for the next 8 hours. You can finally let go. You can finally sleep, truly sleep. The hours pass. The earth turns silently on its axis. The deep, heavy dark begins to soften. You open your eyes. The morning light filters through the window, feeling like a warm embrace of new possibilities rather than a harsh demand. Notice your body in this waking moment. The heavy, rusted armor is gone. Your fists are not clenched beneath the blankets. The gritty sand behind your eyes has washed away entirely. You feel clear. You feel impossibly light. The world outside has already begun to spin. The demands are out there, waiting, but do not reach for your phone. Do not invite the chaos back into the sacred sanctuary of your mind just yet. Instead, look at the bedside table, look at your silent sentinel, reach for the glass, take the remaining water and drink it. Feel that final cool rush activating your physical body. With this simple, deliberate act, you are closing the circuit. You are sealing the energy you planted the night before. You are waking up your body with the exact same frequency of peace that you used to put it to rest. What you plant in the dark, you always harvest in the light. You have mastered the final 3 minutes of your day, and in doing so, you have claimed absolute ownership over your tomorrow. You are no longer a victim of the morning. You are its architect. As you step out of bed, your bare feet touch the floor, not with anxiety, but with profound power. Your energetic field is shielded. Your baseline is set to abundance. You are a walking magnet, and today, the universe has no choice but to rise up and meet you exactly where you are. Go in peace. Your day is already victorious.